last thing for you while we're here. So, if you get your master combination locks like on holiday homes with a little dial, there are various little blades here. And the idea is you get one of these and you put it between and you twist the thing, and when the handle is popped like that, you've in theory found a notch, and you get all the notches lined up on the wheels, and then you just, if it doesn't open, you move all the wheels up one and then do it again and keep going until it opens. I have failed every time. I have not been able to get in one using these, but I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. Right, we have two sections. So in the first section, and this is, I'm going to actually put that there, this is where you want to write things down. We have, we have jigglers. These are good for locks, these are good for cabinets, these are good for cars. There are 3 sizes. So we have, actually you can buy 4 sizes. I have 3 sizes. You've got the tiny, you've got the medium, and you've got the big. And I really like the big ones. Great for cabinets and key boxes. Not really use these. These are good for cash boxes. There is a 4th size. I don't have it. I want it. But I'm not going to spend 30 quid on another set of these and the others. But you can do that if you want. Right, I seem to collect keys from everywhere because you never know when they could be useful. So this says... there you are, combination reset keys. Abbas do little padlocks with combinations on, done for your suitcase. In the box, they're about 15 quid, it's quite expensive. But you can order separate keys. If you look in the bottom, Abbas specifically, they have a little hole for an override key. These are the master keys. One key will probably override all of them. So if you look at them, this is the key for overriding that type of lock. This is okay. This is an ATG electrical bollard cabinet key. General master key. So if anywhere that has electrical bollards and they need to get into the cabinet, that is what that will do. There is a series, it's the Z keys. These are a series of master keys for all the different flat locks you get on garage doors. So where the handle goes across and the lock is in the middle and you kind of grab it like this and twist. That's those. Master keys for everything. This is a test. This, I believe, it's either a Hafele or a Unico master key. This is a radiator key, seemed to be fun to keep it in my box. That's another garage master key. I have absolutely no idea what that thing is. But I seem to pick up things everywhere, and if I haven't got one and I see one, I pick it up. Because you never know when it's going to be useful, and you never know when something's going to fit a lock that you never realised you had a key to. So this is more master keys, bypass keys, and sneaky, generic, could be useful one day keys, but this is a master key. I think it's for a Unico lock, which are the silver knob locks with the hole in the the key hole in the middle, and they're kind of the front is quite round, and then it curves in slightly and then out, and they go on glass cabinets and display cabinets. But the face is wider than the bit, so it's slightly indented when you grab it. Made by Unico, so you want to be writing these names down, because they make the cabinets, they make the locks, and they make the keys. And this, I believe, is a master key. So, talking about the Unico locks, I'm going to, let me think where I've got one. I'm going to get you one, I'm going to show you. Just bear with me 1 second. Okay, don't panic, I'm back. Right, this is the Unico lock that I was talking about. This is a master key for. See, flat top, indented here to grab it to twist. These are the sort of locks that will go on glass cabinets. So, Unico, good to have the keys for. Right, moving on. This is a 3008 key, so specifically for certain coded keys. This is a Hafley this is a Hafley release key. So on some of the Hafley cylinders, I won't run away and get another one. You use a master key to unlock it, and then this is a release key. You put this in, you twist it, and it will remove the center cylinder, so you can simply replace the cylinder and keep the original lock. This I think I picked up because it could be useful somewhere, and I seem to have quite a lot of those, but you never know. These are both sort of like little cabinet locks, keys, general master keys, could be useful somewhere. This one, and I thought I had two, it might know this. This one, and this one. These came off Smiley Face training locks. I kept them because I've actually shown on other locks of a similar type. You can put it in and shake it like that, and you can actually flick the lock open because they're so low security. These are obviously great for bypassing certain types of padlock. So these are sort of warded keys. These are very, very useful. That's just a generic tubular key I've got because it might be useful one day. Again, where I worked, we had bollards which had Smiley Face locks on, and they all had this type of key. But I found one key, if you jiggle it and twist it, the same sort of twist it like this, you can actually open pretty much all of them with the same key. And there is a video that I've done that I will check if it's on. I will check if it's on YouTube. Otherwise, I'll upload it for you. That actually shows how you can use this as a jiggler. Again, this is a master key, and I have no idea what for. And this I picked up somewhere, and I'm sure it'll be useful, but I don't know. So there are quite a few things that could be useful, but I don't know what they are. But you go to a million different houses, you don't know what you're going to come up against, but with time and experience, you're going to go, hold on a minute, I might have a key for that, and you're going to recognise the key type, and you're going to realise that something you picked up and you never used, you've now got a purpose for. So, which ones have we done? We've done this one as well, haven't we? Done this one, this one. Right, next one. These are, I seem to be collecting keys for window locks, so the little handles that have the little locks on your windows. I'm getting very much into replacing window handles and replacement parts for windows when UPVC windows go wrong. So I'm collecting a series of window keys. Very useful, because if somebody locks their window and they lose the keys, start building up a collection of these, because these are very useful. And of course, this video is all about what do I carry in my box and what would be useful for you as a guide, which is why I'm being so detailed in what I actually have. So master keys, Hafley do a master key 1, 2 and 3, and there are others. So this is the master key 1, 2 and 3, and there's a couple of others of Hafley. Toilet roll dispensers and soap boxes and stuff, never know when that could be useful. 2 little triangular keys, so whatever. A lot of the time you get electric gates and they have like a bar across like this, and when the gate opens the bar goes like that, and then it comes back, and it's worked on hydraulics. But what you can do is use one of these keys to twist in the top about 4 or 5 times, and it actually manually locks the bar so the gate cannot be opened any way whatsoever. Gas box key or electric box key. Oh, this is a Southco key, but I don't know what it opens. And this is a vice compression key. There's about 286 different types of vice compression key, and they are locks. And this is the, I'll read this light, E3515. So metal doored electrical boxes. It will literally look like a plastic ring with a little nipple in the middle. And if you look very close, you'll see a little piece of metal peg that looks like this. And this is what this is. It's designed to go in, and it pushes the little metal peg out the way, and it will unlock the cupboard. So vice compression key. There's about 200, as I say, 286 different types I came across. E3515, Southco. You want to be writing that down. Emergency lighting switches. You never know when they could be useful. And if anybody's finding this video is too long, just remember, everyone blame Josh, because he wanted to know what I kept in my box. There we are, Josh, but you can't get Gross because I've sent you free goodies. Right, and we'll pop that one down there, because that is something else. Right, so glass cabinet keys. I seem to be collecting master keys and specifically coded ones. These are fairly generic, and there's about 6 in the series, so when I'm saying a 3003 and there's a 3008, there aren't that many types. So it kind of covers quite a lot. OB. Okay, so this is a work-specific one, which nobody needs to know about. There we are. This is an ASEC master key. So with the ASEC cabinet locks for bin stores, for cash boxes, key boxes, you can have them keyed alike. You can have a single key for the lock, or you can have the master keys. If you have the master key, this is a master key for that. If you have, again, the little, I think it's Abus, the blue padlocks with the combination wheels in the middle, this is a little thing that you can put up and reset the padlock. You can't bypass it or pick it with that, but it's just simply a reset key. So you've got the MLM key, which is the gold one here. You've got a Hafley lock here. No, you haven't, sorry. This one is for Garand lockers, Garand locker locks. The gold one that looks like this is an MLM lock. Cabinets, cupboards, glass doors for like doctor's surgery glass doors that they slide across. It's a master key, and this is another type of master key for, I think, I'm not actually sure, it's a master, but I'm not sure which locks. I'd know if I saw the lock. Right, there are big bunches of generic cabinet master keys, including have your pencils ready. Garand lockers, Hafley lockers, Dirac lockers, Bisley locks, amongst others. And this is the bunch. They usually have a blue one and they have a red one that's very similar. I have a red one on here, which would be this one, but it doesn't have the plastic tag. This is a specific bunch. You can get it off Amazon and other places, and it covers a lot of cabinets, cupboards, cash boxes, and so on. Very, very useful indeed. Get one of those. As an 8126 key, good for the green break glass units in buildings, should you ever need it. That's another Southco key. I have no idea what it opens. And this, I also have no idea what it opens. But it could be useful one day. So, master keys. Master keys, keep it simple, keep it real, make it easy, and sometimes you just need to get into stuff. Depending on your work, it's faster, it's quicker. And if you're doing covert work, then master keys are the best, because you get in, get out, no one's noticed you're there, you do your job. Deny everything. That's not what I do, apparently, officially. Let's put that in there. So, we are coming to the end, almost. So, in this side, 188 quid, Volkswagen, VW Audi Group, the VAG keys. They're all laser cut, and one of the locksmiths in America apparently went to a scrapyard and he got 50 different car locks, and he tried these on all the different car locks, and any combination of one of these opened up every single lock. They're very nicely made, they're very specifically made. You find the Volkswagen Audi Group that have keys similar to this, and as I say, they're 188 quid, but he went in, he tried these on various keys on 50 different cars, and he opened every single one with these. I've not needed them as yet, but rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Another little bypass tool, apparently it's called a travel hook. I have 3 of these in 3 different boxes. Self-explanatory, very good for bypassing things wherever you go. Right, so let's pop that there and there. These are great. They come in a little kit. They were sent to me by mistake and they let me keep them, and these are really excellent for wafer locks. I have had enormous success with these. Again, cabinets, cash boxes, cabinets, key boxes, that sort of thing. These are really good. Right. These are also really good, and I have used these on warded padlocks, and there is a video that I'm going to stick on YouTube, upload, download, stick on YouTube, because you can open the hockey puck locks that by Master with these. You can put it in, raise all the pins, push it up and pop them open. On the original, there's two types of Master now. They've got the Master Pro and they've got the original series. The original series, you need the thicker ones, and you literally put it in and you just pull all the pins up and twist and it will open. I will put the video online for you where I have opened a warded padlock with these, and somebody said, well, how do you do a warded padlock? And I put it in, I twist it and I unlocked it. Shown about 3 times. But with the Master Pro, which is the second generation of hockey puck locks for Master, which you'll see on the back of vans and other places, you need, I think it's these, which are much thinner. You need the thinner things because these are too thick. But as you can see, there's a wide selection here. 3 different companies, 3 different types. Generally the same sort of thing, but different lengths, different gaps. You'll work it out as you go along. It's just, okay, so it's here. Right, so that's those. I'll put that down. The other thing I've got is one of these. Now, a locksmith I saw online once said, oh yes, said I carry one on my keyring all the time. I really can't see the point. It's going to get very damaged very fast. But this is invaluable. If you're fitting a night latch, then it is really good, because you have to get, once you put the night latch on the door, you have to get the little bar just in the right place for the cylinder to go on. So the idea of this is this slides behind, I'll do it that way, this slides behind between the door here and the night latch here, and it slides behind and you get the bar just the right place and you can hold it, and then while it's in its place you then get the cylinder and put it through the front. So Yale supply these with their kits, but it goes behind and it holds the bar so that you can put the cylinder in. Really good, really valuable. Make sure you have one in your kit. But Yale night latches do provide them with every night latch they sell. Almost the last thing, spindle key. You don't see these so much in new houses, you see them all the time in old houses, but make sure you get a spindle key for your kit, because you will need it at some point. Again, when I did the training, the guy was demonstrating to us that all you need as a tension tool when you put the tension tool in the lock is the weight of a key pulling it down. He made this, and we had a little competition where you had a wooden board and it had 12 locks in it. And I was delighted to say that not only was I one of only 2 people to unlock all 12 within the allotted time, which was 45 minutes, I actually took about 2.5 minutes to unlock all 12. I was the first person to do it in 9 months, and they have courses every day, and I was the fastest by far. And I used this, and I was so delighted he let me keep it. So you know who you are. Thank you very much indeed for letting me keep that. I use it all the time. It's a wonderful thing, and it's my lucky pick, which we used to be called before we changed to 2M Security. We used to be 2M Lucky Pick Locksmith. But anyway, we are now 2M. This is the last little bit of kit that I want to show you of this. So obviously you can pull one out and you tighten it up and it gets stiff. It's a little sort of penknife style thing, has all different varieties in it. Little tension tool did slide in the end, but I couldn't work out how to get it out and I bent it. But it's in here somewhere. But basically, the idea is you unscrew the end, you choose your weapon of choice, you tighten it up here, it gets nice and stiff, and then you go picky, picky, pick. And that's it. So generally speaking, as the box, we have come to the end. No, we haven't. Yeah, that's just blades for something else. Ah, yes. The last thing for you, little torch. Always have a little torch. That's one thing you need. And then the very last thing, it's an Allen key. It's shaved down here. It's shaved down here. I bought it, but you can actually make these yourself. And they're called the Enforcer. And the idea is this with certain disc detainer locks, monkey wrench and mole grips we mentioned earlier. You get your padlock, and I've actually done this. You get the padlock in your mole grips. You put this in your monkey wrench. You put it in, you twist it around, and you rip it out, and it will literally rip the core out of the lock. It goes everywhere. It's a hell of a mess. You'll be picking up bits of springs for weeks, but it rips the core out. It ruins the padlock. The padlock never works again, and you've got the padlock off from where it was that you didn't need it. So that officially is the end of the box. So this would be the box, part 1 and part 2. If you can believe, everything fits in this box. It weighs more than me. It weighs an absolute ton. But for the people that ask me, specifically, what should I carry in my doorstep box? What I would say is, in addition to that, you want to carry what I'm going to expose under the tea cloth. Now, I'm 5'2", and what I do not like doing when I'm trying to fit and adjust UPVC doors is climb up a ladder, move a plate, do up a screw, walk down the ladder, try and close the door, open the door again, walk up the ladder, move a plate, do the screw, come down the ladder, try and close the door, go up the ladder, and you get the idea. So, what I did for fun, this is a 450mm long screwdriver, which seems ridiculous, but if you're imagining you're reaching right up like this, that will reach a very long way up to be able to tweak it to do screws without having to climb up and down a ladder. This is a 350mm one, slightly smaller head. This one I picked up today, and it's a posi drive, and it's a 250, and again, you can reach right up. If you imagine I'm much lower, you can reach right up and do screws up and down in a door frame without having to climb up and down a ladder every single time. So you can literally reach up, do it up, and then see if the door shuts properly. So it takes away the need for a ladder. This is another long one, it's about the same size. This is another slightly thicker Phillips screwdriver. So as you can see, these are like, 450, this is 300, this is 250, this is about 225, that's about 200. And I picked these up today as well for a similar theory. If you need to reach up and get something, you can sort of reach up and you can sort of pick it and pull it or twist it out. Or if you try and get something from down somewhere, because they are very long, it saves you reaching, it saves you getting stuck, it saves you trying to get into confined spaces, and it saves you climbing up ladders if you don't want to be climbing up ladders. So get some ridiculously long ones, a couple of flatheads, posi drive, flathead, Phillips, pliers, tweezers, whatever you want to call them. Really useful, but have them as an additional part of your kit. That is what I would say. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope this hasn't been too long, but you were specifically asking, what do I keep in my box? Part 1 and part 2, this is what I keep in my box. It stays in the car, it goes with me everywhere, and I can do everything pretty much I need with these without taking other tools. And if you've liked these, please do subscribe. Please do leave comments. Do ask questions. I do like comments and questions. And I will try and upload the video where I am opening cash boxes in seconds using the tools that I pointed out to you. And there is another video that I don't recall right now that I said I was going to upload for you, and I will upload the other video. You'll remember what it is. I'll have to have a look at this one and see which video I said I would upload for you. But I will also put that one on so that you can have a look at that as well. But for now, I'm going to go and pack this all away. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please do ask questions. Please do leave comments. Please do subscribe. And I very much look forward to you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Good night.